First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there is only up to go. And we wanna thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still. Marketing is everything. Grow your business today. Product placement, brand exposure, merchandise display. It's time to put your business and your brand in front of millions of potential clients. Call 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. It's time to grow.
I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who's currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We are offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Talesfromthejail.com. Reach out to us today. Everyone knows prison is a serious matter. Prison is oppression. But nothing's worse than going to prison and not knowing what to expect. Or coming home after being incarcerated for years and not knowing what to expect. We help you here at Tales from the Jails. We offer consultation for those who are going to prison, also those who are coming home from prison, and also we have different features and options for those who are in prison. If you're looking for consultation to assist you in these matters, contact us, talesfromthejail.com. That's talesfromthejail.com. Book your consultation today. What's up, everybody? I know what it is. It's Tales from the Jails. We're here live. Empowerment USA, TNS Media Group with the team and the family. You know, we're here live and, you know, speaking to y'all today. You know, we try to get, shout out to my guy, James LaFlames. We try to get him up here today, but, you know, for some reason he couldn't make it. He had some things going on with his family. But, you know, either way, we here today, here to talk, here to speak. You know, what's going on with you, Mr. Jackson? How
oh, man, you know, little good news today, man, you know. Yeah, man, inshallah. Yeah, man, good news don't mean it's going to happen, but it's still good news.
Well, inshallah, do happen.
You know.
Do happen. And shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Lil Yup, Corey Woods, KKT, Wing Gang 2763, Sticks to the Script 955, Turkey Bands, what's up? You know, Chance 215, Phil Mags. We just got a new member as well. Shout out to KVS HB. We got John Michael, as I said before. We got who else? Rick Stacks. You know, everybody. D-Mac 2373, The Great 215. Everybody's here so far, man. You know, it's a great day here. It's a nice outside. You know, summertime is approaching. You know,
I mean, I thought it was here already. Where I'll be out there sweating. Talking about it's approaching.
No, it's approaching.
I know, but
it hasn't really hit us as of yet. But the weather is actually really nice. Time to get ready for some trips. You know, travel around a little bit, go see the world a little bit, go, you know, spend some time with the kids and, you know, your significant others if you're able to, man. Go out and have a good time and enjoy yourself, man. So I know we talked about this before, I believe last year, but this time around in jail right now, it's like the weather just broke. People in the yard right now. They on the.
I'm gonna tell you how I was. I'm gonna tell you how I was this time around. It was really depressing. Not only on, you know, not just because it's, you know, summertime, but that's one of the main reasons. But on the weekends in the summertime, because the weekends in jail, it's like the jail is shut down. What I mean is, mail don't come because you got something to look forward to every day of the week. Mm-hmm. Mail being number one. Then all the administration is here. Everybody that you might have an issue with the medical department. You might have an issue with the mail room. You ain't been getting your mail. You might have an issue with the visiting room. You got to see the head of that. And Monday through Friday, these head of departments are at the jail for you to see. Mm-hmm. And then not only that, it's mail day. Mail come every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the camp, mail is something to look forward to. Okay, granted, the weekends is visits. But if you all the way in California and you from Philadelphia, you could care less about a visit. Yeah. Unless you was back on this East Coast, as Fort Dix or one of the jails that's closer to, one of them jails that's inside or closer to the city. Mm-hmm. But on the weekends in the summer, bro, I used to be in that joint. Don't be in a hot jail where it's an old jail that ain't got no AC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you in an old jail, don't got no AC, hot, you on top of you thinking about what you used to do in the summer times or what you could be doing this summer that you're probably in jail for, you're sitting there like, it's mind-boggling, bro. The stress it crawls up on you. It crawls up on you. It's not just the heat that's affecting you. It's everything. The heat is just amplifying it, making it loud to you. See, when it's cold and all that, you know, you still want to go home and you got that yearning for home-cooked meals and to be cozy in the house with your significant other or kids or maybe mom or dad, whatever the case may be. But it's cold. So it's like, it ain't nothing really to look forward to. You hurry up and get you days you don't even feel like going, I got to go to work. I got to go out there. And you know how it is. You go to work and stepping outside and don't have a car that you ain't got no auto start to and you can't start it or don't have a car, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to travel that route to work through the weather, through the inclement weather. Mm-hmm. So in the wintertime, you ain't really, everybody is in. You catch everybody on the phone in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody doing nothing. I mean, what you just say, the vacations is coming up. You know what I mean? You might take you some how I used to be in there, I used to call you. Summertimes, you might tell me, and I know you tell me I'm on vacation, I'm going on vacation, I'm calling, man. Or you might be in another country or something like that. And I know the time difference, and I'm like, damn, man. You know what I mean? You ain't getting answers like that. People was that when you out there on that beach and you with the missus and you see that jail call, you might have talked to me earlier. You gonna decline that one right now. I get with you later on. I'm gonna enjoy this scene and my folks. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it be, man. The summertime, man. it's a different type of bid in that summertime, man. It's a different type of grind. And I'm only talking about the experience of me being in the penal system majority of my life. It's sad. It's amplified in the summertime.
But right now, everybody outside running the track.
Oh yeah, everybody, the whole rec yard out.
Pull up bars.
Right now, it's 6:05 in the federal system. Child probably that ended about a half hour ago. You know, they're waiting for the first rec move. You know what I mean? 6 o'clock rec move. Everybody at the doors with their bags, with the net bags and their baseball gloves or whatever. You know, whatever they is going, they workout stuff. They water bottles. Dudes is going outside.
Yeah.
Everybody is waiting at the gate. If you ain't already go, because they call a one-way move the child before. I mean, a one-way move to the recreational department, which is the yard, the gym, the weight room. If you got weights at that current institution, now they'll call a one-way move before they start running child. So everybody that go to that rec on that move, they can't go to child. You blew your opportunity to go to child. That's the dude saying, man, I don't want to go to child hall. I want to go straight. He might got a bunch of commissary or whatever the case may be. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is on that rec yard right now, bro.
Yeah, so right now, rec yard, now, you know, people are modifying they suits. That's a question I got because I see something where KK Twin Gang 2763 said, like, y'all wear shorts. So I guess the punks is wearing the Daisy Dukes and all that right now in the jail and all that?
No, I'm saying they make them.
The punks be having like Daisy Dukes on them?
Yeah, they'll make them. They'll make them like.
So that's not a violation by modifying the uniform?
No, they'll make them because you can get your sweats and turn them into that. You can get your own. You can buy your own stuff.
So they got sweatpants and they turn it into.
Yeah, they turn them into Daisy Dukes or whatever they turn them into. They. This is the ethnic. This is what they're on.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call them as the LBG community. Like that's what they on. That's what they on. They might, you know, whatever they on. They got, you know, they're presenting themselves as a woman.
So these shorts is high up, like
yeah.
Like,
you know what I mean, boy, sure you got dudes with big old jigglies. You got dudes with small jigglies. You like, damn, all right, that's crazy.
I don't do that.
And all right, that's not on duty, but I'm just saying, you seeing them running around out there like, damn, okay, he done made something that can fit his structure firmly. So you like, all right, cool, that's bad. You know what I mean? If you into that, that's what that's up there. If you're into that and you go to prison, you have that at an alarming rate up
so
there.
they jogging by the track and you watching them. You watching them.
No, I'm not watching them. I might be hitting me and you might be kicking it on the yard, but we on the yard, I might look and be like, this nigga. But yeah, we back to our conversation.
He doing sprints and Daisy.
Yeah, I mean, or he might be on the basketball court with his homies. I mean, I told you about a story about that with D blocking them. He backing his boyfriend down. You know what I mean? The boy that was having a knife fight with my homie Shakur.
He backing him down.
Yeah, he backing him down. But my man Shakur, he just letting him back him down. He don't try to swipe for the ball or nothing. He just like, yeah, you can't get me out the paint. Whatever. And that goes on for about 6 or 7 minutes. And you like, yeah, they on what they on.
Yeah.
So, but in jail, you mind your business. You don't go over there and get in their business. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But they are doing it at an alarming rate.
Wow.
But the summertime, everything is going on.
So your sweatpants, if you buy sweatpants, you can cut them how you want to cut them. There ain't no rules, like they can't be above the knee. They can't be.
No, they'll say something. Certain guards will be like, "Yo, you alter your whatever you bought, either your uniform or you alter the clothes that you bought from the facility. They'll confiscate them from you. Like, cause you got dudes that'll make tank tops and all that out of sweatshirts. Dude to take a whole sweatsuit and make that joint something that you ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about go buy a 3X pants, 3X top, and then probably go buy 2 sweatsuits and make it into something like with a kick. I'm talking about make it into and make it so real good and make that into a whole set other than what you bought it as.
Wow.
So yeah, you have that going on.
So
and then,
can they make like dresses in there?
Yeah, but don't nobody be doing that. Like that's too flamboyant where the police is gonna run up. Yo, what you running around here in this skirt for? And then you got some flamboyant LGBT community dudes that's in there and they do it, but they probably do it on a unit and have and they'll stand in front of their cell and, you know, might be talking to one of the other, you know, friends or whatever the case may be. And, you know, in case the police walking around, they're going to cell real quick because the police will confiscate that. Let me get that, man. You ain't supposed to, because you ain't supposed to be doing it.
Wow.
But dudes do it. But the one thing I wanted to say about, because you said everybody's out in the rec yard, you got to remember this is one other thing that amplifies your stress. 9 times out of 10 in the federal system as of now, and I can't speak for the state, but the state may be the same way, and anybody that's been incarcerated upstate probably can agree with me or disagree with me. But in the federal system, 9 times out of 10, every institution is recalling before 8:30 at night. Recall means everybody report back to the housing unit. When you hear recall, that means clear the yard and start making your way back to your housing unit. They start opening up the gate to the rec yard to let you through because you know everything is secure. You know, everybody grabbing their stuff. You got dudes that been down there working out all day. They at the front of the line because now this thing be like a clusterfuck. It'd be hundreds of niggas trying to, and you know, you got to go through a door. So it just be until you don't want to be one of the last ones. You'll be out there whole extra. You want to get to the showers first. Because on every unit, it's probably about what, 8 to 10 showers.
So are they counting how many people they letting through the door, or they stopping and cutting it off at a certain time?
No, they just letting people come.
So until everybody
everybody is out. You got guards walking the track. Come on. Recall. You got guards at the gate. You know, guards standing around watching everybody go back to their units.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They don't do no counting.
Well, my bad. I'm talking about the move.
No, the move. No, doing the move. No, they ain't counting doing the move.
Oh, so is it as long as that door open, you can get through there?
Yeah, you get through there. You got to go through there. Ain't no use now. It's a recall. It's time to go back to your unit.
No, I'm talking about for the 6 o'clock move. The move, because you know you said you can move from. Yard to yard.
Yeah. But they not counting. No, they're not.
They count. But I'm saying, so if say if there's the move as at 6 p.m. right?
Yeah.
The next move ain't till what time?
7 o'clock.
6:30. So you got to sit there. So if you miss that move, you got to sit there holding
4 hours. Yeah, you can't go nowhere.
Just lollygag and just talk.
Yeah, chill. Like if you say you wanted to leave and you talking and you because they be like some yards got 5-minute moves, some yards got 10-minute moves. Like you said, this is your 6 o'clock 10-minute move, 10-minute move. Then you see the guards start opening up certain sections of the yard that go back to the unit. You'll see dudes coming off the unit. You'll see dudes going back to the unit. But if you miss that unit and that move, that 10-minute move, and they lock them gates, you can't go nowhere to the next hour. Then you have sometimes where as though, say we out there. We've been out there from 6 to 7. We both ready to come back. A lot of dudes is ready to come, but they're waiting for the 10-minute move called at 10 o'clock. Somebody was up there fighting in another unit while we was at the rec yard.
Yeah.
They won't call a move because they got to go up there and secure that. So now you in the yard like, damn, man, got to be out here all the way to, I knew I shouldn't have came to rec today, man. You'll be out the rec yard for 3-4 hours if something is going on an institution that they got to get together. They just leaving y'all there until they done. So now you might be on the unit and want to go to the rec yard. You can't go nowhere until they call a move. Yeah. So, I mean, but what I was saying about the 8:30, 9 times out of 10, every institution, federal-wise, recall is at between 8 and 8:30, nothing at the 9 o'clock. So you're not being outside at the 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock at night is at the 8:30 at night is rarely unless you at a camp.
I think you said one time you said it was like night yard. Yard at night or something. They had it was like a special or something. They let y'all go out at night one time.
No, it probably was something else I was talking about. I wasn't talking about no night yard. Not no night yard. No, they don't got no night yard. Everybody go in. When it's recall, it's recall.
You can't see nothing because they probably can't see nobody, especially you.
Well, probably so because I'm so dark and it get black. But you know, they got them big old lights. It ain't like it's dark out there, though. They got it well lit in case you might want to run. They want to see who's running.
They got football stadium lights.
Man, I'm talking about lights that look like it never got dark. You still think it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Ain't no sun. We don't need no sun around here. You ain't running it without them not seeing. No, they gonna see.
Yo, when I was up there coming to see you a few times, I seen like it's a truck that just go around the whole jail nonstop. Is that like all that? Is that all day, or is that just went doing visiting hours?
What you mean?
Like a truck that just rides around the whole.
That's 24 hours a day. That's a shift. A dude like the guard, you hear the guard talking about, man, I got the security, man. I got that this quarter, man. Guards be mad. You just sitting in the truck all day. Every 10 minutes, you'll see it. Like if you out in the rec yard, you see the truck. They got 2 trucks. The perimeter, they call perimeter checkers. One that's going this way and one that's going that way. You might see both of them parked near the rec yard. They be kicking it with each other for a minute, then do their rounds. But it's just like, I mean, I can't work a job like that because I need a job that's gonna keep me busy. Yeah. That's gonna keep me moving because I'm gonna be in that joint like this, nodding. I'm being there, nodding, got fired. Somebody escaped on me.
Yeah, hey, yo, make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Hit that like button, man. We gotta get the show up there. So thank y'all for those who are hitting the like button. Make sure hit that like button, please. But yeah, like these jobs, like a guard here, tell an inmate, like, listen, man, I got these daggone security this quarter. So the quarter is what is it for?
A quarter is 3 months.
3 months of the year?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Every quarter, that's in the federal system. Every quarter, a guard is only allowed to work a unit for 3 months. Now you got some guards that got longevity. They'll put the bid back in for that unit and get it, but they still got a bid on it. Like the guards that got all the long time in, you see them work a block 6-9 months. Eventually, they're gonna have to leave one quarter though.
Who was your favorite guard out of all the prisons you've been to?
Oh man, old head Cooksey, man. He retired at Fort Dix, man. Old head Cooksey. Yeah, shout out to Cooksey. Anybody ever been to Fort Dix and no old black man Cooksey retired, man. Cooksey wasn't bringing in no pack or none of that, but he treated the men with respect and with dignity, man. He been there, he's seen it long enough, been working there about 50 years. So it ain't nothing you can get over. Like Cooksey the type, he'd come, he don't wear keys. Cooksey leave his keys and like, cause I was at Fort Dix a low. So he'll leave his keys in the office. So you'll never hear him walking. And then he was so thorough that the dudes that we had on lookouts, like we used to, like I told you, when we was in Fort Dix and we was getting cell phones and stuff like that, everybody that had a cell phone will come up with, they'll come together in a group. It might be 400 niggas or 300 niggas on a unit at Fort Dix. Out the 300 niggas, 200 niggas got a cell phone. All of us meet up. 300 niggas got a cell phone. We'll meet up and put together. The money in the jail is macros. Macros are cigarettes. Yeah. At the time, cigarettes stopped being sold. So you'll give up $5 every week for each. So you imagine, do the math on that. I'm just saying, say about 100 niggas had a phone. So 100 niggas get putting up 5 macros every week. So 100 times 5 is what?
100 times 5 is 500.
And yeah, so you doing that with, you got 100 niggas that's putting up 5 macros. So now you get about 4 dudes that want to work. And want to work mean you stand by the window in a unit. Like every unit got windows to look out. Like the front of the units, the back of the units at Fort Dix. And me and you might be down on our luck in there. Like we ain't got nobody sending us money. And then we'll get a crew together. You, like me, I might be like, all right, listen, they'll pay me $40 a week. Each macro counts as $1. So they'll sit me by a window. And my job is to sit in this window for how many hours I got to work it and watch out for the police. I might be back there on the phone myself. I might be back there smoking cigarettes or back there playing cards because I got a window. My job is to see if a lieutenant is coming, because you know guards will be getting on the go-karts up there, like 5 guards, and come raid units, come running on units real fast with the phone detectors and all that. I'll see them coming. 5 Agua Una running up the path. Agua Una running up the path. That's my job, but it's like 5 of us working. I'm at the front window, he at the back window, and you might be in the phone on the cell. All you hear is, 5 Mucho Agua Una coming through the back door. I know there's a lot of police.
And now you cheeking.
I cheek it, throw it, whatever. You got dudes that get scared, drop it right on the floor. He's a goofball. I'm putting it in my shoe and I'm walking lightly. Or I'm boofing, boom. Not boofing, but cheeking him. If it's a small enough joint, I'm bopping him.
So everybody running your bunker to hand you.
No. Everybody don't do that. No, everybody. I'm only cheeking my device. Or if I had your device, I ain't losing it. I'm going to cheek it.
Yeah, I don't want it back.
So it might be one of them days I've been down the gym working out real hard. I might came back and got your joint real fast before I got in the shower. And then they talking about something. They coming up the back steps, y'all. I don't want to lose this phone. This phone is my world in jail. I'm duffing it. Doom.
What you mean?
Sweaty and everything.
What you mean cheek or you just go?
I'm cheeking it. I can cheek this. I'm cheeking it. All I'm doing is laying it between my cheeks and they coming in. They coming in, what's up? You could beat the wine with them and all that, but sometimes if they get real dark, the wine gonna go off. But they just want to pat you down because they want to know, they know other people up here trying. They don't want to miss their lick, so they moving right on. I done got their ass real fast.
So they don't say take your shoes off.
Sometimes, a lot of times they do, but sometimes you gonna get them.
Yeah, I see you got your shins out today, man.
Yeah, man. They a little ashy too.
Yeah, there's some lotion over there.
Yeah. The pardon self, y'all. Pardon self.
Intensive care lotion over there.
Yeah. All you want to do is play all
Eucerin, whatever that is. So wow. So these raids come up, but back to the guard you're talking about. He said he was a good.
Oh, Cooksey. Old head Cooksey, man. Like Cooksey used to walk around the units, right, and nobody would say Agua Una or Agua Dos. Yeah, I mean Agua Dos means. They coming up the back steps. Agua Una means the front steps. And then, the guards know the call. They're here. Agua Una guard know niggas is in there. Then niggas will get out the way. Like a motherfucker might be working the steps. Agua Una coming up the steps, then he'll run. Because they'll try to lock you up for that.
Yeah.
Like a nigga being a lookout, man, they know what you're doing, giving everybody heads up while you're walking around. They'll give you a write-up for that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be doing that. They like you running an operation in jail. But Cooksey, he used to walk around and nobody because he was cool. So we might be on the phone, me, you, Lil Tawfiq, we all might got Jackson, we chilling. He might be rolling up some weed or something. Cooksey a bust and boom, what y'all got? Niggas be like, oh, give me the phone. Oh, y'all give me honey buns and I need a cold Pepsi. Don't get caught in them phones, man. They want y'all with these phones. Cooksey was to the point, and I'm not saying he wasn't doing he wasn't doing his job. If we being honest, he was letting the men live, but he wasn't gonna give us no key to escape, but he still wasn't doing his job. If you want to upstand,
he wasn't like putting his foot on your neck.
Exactly. I'm not saying that what he was doing is right, You know what I'm saying? Because you got dudes in there that's using phones and getting people hurt out in the real world. They need to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm just saying he treated the men like men, man. Cooksy would walk past the bathroom. He'd be like, if one of y'all fall out, man, y'all know the prices of smoking that K2, man. Tighten up. And keep on going. He eating a bag of chips he done took out somebody's cell. Walking down the hallway. Ain't nobody tripping off Cooksy, though. Cooksy, get your ass out of here. Your mother. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Boom. We did our little eights like that on Cooksy. Cooksy was one of the best guards, man, I ever.
And he retired while you was there?
No, he retired when I left. I got kicked out of that jail. He was still there. But when I was, you know what I mean, then they was, you know, you run into guys as you was at jail, at certain jails you was with. Yeah. Guys be like, yeah, Cooksy retired. I'm like, yeah, but I knew that before he was leaving. He's like, yeah, it's almost time for me to have that party. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Real live over here. Shout out to Cooksy. Now, what was the worst guard you ever experienced in there?
Oh my God, Chester the child molester. This motherfucker right here, old Caucasian man. Another one, he's probably retired now. Another one that been working there 27, 28 years. And he's so burnt out that you would think the guards that got all this time and this, like, all right. Usually a guard that got all that time in, they on the other side of the fence. And when I say the other side of the fence, meaning that they ain't really going out there, what they doing, they eating and they skating, man. If you ain't killing nobody in front of them and forcing them to do their job, these people with this time in, they cool, bro. They sitting back doing them. But other than that, you know, this dude Chester, man, Chester was crazy as hell. Chester come on the block, he hated inmates. He hated the people that they call criminals. Like, he looked at that like, y'all should be in here forever. They only gave him 10, why they didn't give him a dub? Cooksy was one, I mean, not
He
Cooksy.
say that?
No, not only that, that was his attitude. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that he caught me one time, breathalyzed me and locked me up twice. You know, in jail, they talking about some, you know, they give you a breathalyzer, like when they come doing random breathalyzers and all that. It's the old back in the day joint, it's like a straw on it, and they tell you to blow, and they press the machine, you blow. And then you'll hear a pop, bing, and then they be looking at the numbers if you've been drinking. So I was drinking one day, and you know, dudes say you could beat the drinking joint by putting peanut butter in your mouth, hold it in the back of your throat when you blow.
No, I don't do it. Go ahead.
Or you have ice underneath your tongue. You know what I'm saying? Ice supposed to, you know what I mean, I guess numb the fucking straw or something like that. Whatever the case may be. Ain't none of that work. I had ice, peanut butter, everything you could think of to stop me from blowing numbers of alcohol. So I went up there and I blew.
No, I don't do it.
And I blew. And when I blew,
wow.
I looked at the joint and I see the numbers going up slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm looking, he like, no, it got to like 17 or something. And that's way up. Over 2.5, it's old time. I was at like 14, 17. So I was like, what that mean, Cooksy? He said, you know what it mean? It mean you've been drinking. Go stand your ass over there. We got one for the whole. I'm like, but they got to breathalyze you 10 minutes later to see if it was 40. So I'm sitting there for that 10 minutes telling niggas, bring me some peanut butter because they don't let you go nowhere. I mean, you gotta sit there. I'm like, put me a little big ass scoop of peanut butter. Niggas is coming peanut butters in plastic. Put that shit in my hand. I'm dumping that joint and all that. Ain't none of that. I go back and blow again. That shit went up higher than it did last time. I'm like, man, look at it, really kicked in there on that last 10 minutes that went past and locked my dog ass up. But that was Cooksy, man. Ain't nobody like Cooksy, man. He was crazy. I know a couple. It's a CO that became a lieutenant named Petty. Everybody that was at Fort Dix with me know who this nigga is, and he from New York. Not only Petty, Ruffin. Black ass Ruffin. You know who you is, Ruffin. I don't know if he still work. And he was one of the worst kind. Him and Petty, they'd play with you.
No, on duty.
Meaning they'd be real cool with you. And you got a lot of cars. And all y'all who going to jail, and if you breaking law, you go to jail, expect the police like this. I'm warning you. They'd come in, what's up, man? I mean, play the game. Yeah, man, these hoes and this and that. I was just at club, such and such, and they might be from Jersey, especially if you at a home jail close to your home. Yeah. And Petty and this nigga named Ruffin, man, they the worst kind of niggas, man. Ruffin come, you will get caught the phone. He be like, man, just tell me who got another phone. I'm gonna give you 50 bucks where you go get your phone back. We still gotta take it because they know we came in here. And dudes will be in there telling them and get the 50 bucks and they'll be like, yeah, we found the phone, but we ain't finding it on him, yeah. But the whole time a nigga done gave him some shit because they ready to write. Because you know, at the time, you get caught with a phone, you was getting disciplinary transferred. Niggas did not want to leave Fort Dix, New Jersey. That was like being
on the streets.
Yes. That was the next best thing to being on the streets. So a nigga would compromise himself and tell on some jailhouse telling, yo, they got phones stashed in the urinal behind the third urinal in the bathroom, the downstairs, the big bathroom, and take the third urinal off the wall. You got a slide and you need a skinny. And there was another police with him that was crazy at Fort Dix. Some of the worst police I ever met was at Fort Dix. His name was Spider-Man. I forgot that was his nickname. They called him that because he could squeeze inside the vents, inside the little cracks. And that nigga, he'd go in there and come out all dirty, spider webs, dust, cobwebs, and a big ass, because you know, we'll cut the pants legs off the khakis and sew them up at the bottom and make it like a sleeve. And then you'll wrap your phone at night when you wrapping your phone up. You're like, when you hiding your phone, like you'll turn it off and all that, take the battery out and all that. You know what I mean? You'll wrap it up with a bunch of saran wrap. You know what I mean? You go through a protocol to hide your phone. Yeah. You'll wrap it up with a bunch of saran wrap because you put it in like moist
water.
Exactly. And you don't want nothing to get, so you'll wrap your joint up, then put 1,000 socks over it, then might wrap it with some more plastic. So by the time you get your phone back the next day, like it'd be a dude to go in there and get it, and you'll get your phone back. And when you get your phone back, it take you 10 minutes to unwrap it. You be sitting there unwrapping that joint like Christmas, all these socks on the side, a whole bunch of plastic right here in front of you. You like, damn, I finally got my joint out. Let me go ahead and see who texted me while I had this joint put up. Because when you turn it on, 5 minutes later, you start seeing all the text messages pop up. You're like, damn, my girl texted me last week. Let me go ahead and get back at it. Yo, baby, I got the phone out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that joint go in there, man.
Shout out to Cocaine. Welcome to Freedom First, man. Shout out to Cocaine for becoming a member. But you know, when you in these situations, right? When you in jail, I know.
Oh, ho, J Money. Shout out to J Money, man. This my man, Jordo. I love your boy. He was at Fort Dix with me. And then you got T1000 and She 1000 at Fort Dix.
Who is that?
Now you know we call it, when you name T1000, that's the man, and She 1000, that means you're a Terminator. The 1000 is the new protocol type.
Okay.
The protocol type of police officer. Now, I'm talking about She 1000 was like 6'5". I'm talking about, when I say, and she was a white woman, like a Russian. I'm talking about, boy, she was 6'5" and had the body of a Brazilian boy. I'm talking about, she'd come through that joint. I'm talking about everybody be like, we hate to see her coming, but we love to see her coming, if that makes any sense. We hate to see her coming because her big ass is crawling in the cracks that you think she ain't going in. She ain't scared of none of that. She gonna get your phone. But
what was her name?
I forgot her real name. Niggas be naming guard. You get named about your conduct.
T1000 was her name. Or She 1000?
No, she was She 1000.
Okay.
T1000 was the white boy that was crazy as hell.
So hold on, was she like disrespectful when she talked to y'all, or she was like cool?
No, she won't say nothing. She won't do no talking. She come getting all phones. She'll come through. I forgot her. What's her name, Jordan? What's her name, man? She 1000. You remember her name, man?
What about T1000? Who was that?
That's a police officer. That's another CO.
Okay.
He trained her, turned her to She 1000.
Okay.
White bull. He working your block. If he work your block overnight, he finding 6-7 phones over late night shift.
He know all the stats.
He finding your phone and he don't go in the office. He hides in the stalls. 3 o'clock in the morning, he'll go get in the stall and sitting there and chill. Cause you know niggas are going to bathroom, going to the stall 2 in the morning, talk to their girl, jack off. Nigga be in there like, baby, yeah, you look good, baby. I'm just telling you how jail is and what's going on. Baby, you look good. And you know, you can hear me. I'm trying to whisper though, cause I know you probably in the next stall beating your joint, but you know, it's like a fuck fest going on up here with yourself. I'm in the phone like, yeah, baby, I couldn't wait. But he in the next stall like, you got one. Whoop, give me the phone. You can't even bust out and try to run and go hide. You did. He'd hide in the stall right there. Now you thinking it's your man over there.
You can't just drop it and flush it.
No, some of them phones don't go down the toilet.
Oh, wow.
Because, you know, you got a bigger phone and, you know, the toilet hold only but so big. So, you know, you got to try to crush it up. And by the time all that, he tackling you and they just want that phone to lock your ass. And they getting bonuses. Little $200 bonus every phone they find. Little bean bonus every night they find. So T1000 and She 1000 was the best at that.
So you get caught with a phone, right? Is that automatic transport out of the jail?
Huh?
Phone is an automatic transport for out of the prison.
At one point at Fort Dix, when they catch you with a phone, it was over with. They'll tell you when you get off the bus. The warden, when you first get to every jail you go to, your first week, you're waiting to go to orientation. A is called A&O. Orientation. You go to orientation. Everybody that came with you on that bus will be in orientation. The warden sees you, SIS sees you. They're coming there, and while we all sitting in the auditorium, each person to get up there and make, well, I'm the head of medical, or I'm the head of the food administration, like what we eat here. If you have a problem, you can put a cop out in the meat. Well, I'm the head of the school department. If you looking to get into a certain school assignment, you talk to me, you know what I'm saying? So this is what A&O is about. And the warden told us at Fort Dix, he said, yo, yeah, man, everybody love to come here. It's like a kid shopping in a candy shop. He's like, but guess what? You get caught with any of that, man, you're going to California. Disciplinary transfer to California.
Ooh, and Cali is rough.
Yeah. Yes, coming from Fort Dix to California.
Is any prisons like Fort Dix, like other places, like other states?
Yeah, you got a couple. I'm hearing about the Mile in Michigan. I'm hearing about Lovejoy in Atlanta. It's a couple joints where they shaking at. It's a couple good joints that dudes try to get to. It's a couple of them. Okay. You know what I mean? Butner. Everybody trying to get the Butner. You know what I'm saying? Especially them new jails that be just opening up that really ain't got a structure yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Police ain't really found the identity of how they want to run it, and the men still, the convicts is having the way. Like, there's a couple jails that's still running, you know what I mean, the convicts way.
Listen, so, all right, say, right, I come from another prison from another state, right? I come to Fort Dix, y'all in there. Is it protocols, rules, like, listen, these are the rules that we had, the inmates had, this is our rules we have. Don't come in here breaking these rules because you can get everybody else poured up.
Yes.
How we are dealing with an inmate coming in there just breaking the rules?
You really don't have inmates. That's really something you don't see. You can't beat the wave. And if it is one, his ass is getting handed to him. You're not going to mess up the comfortability of the whole for your foolishness.
But doesn't that make him tell?
Well, I'm not saying it don't happen, but you really had that happen.
Okay.
Yeah, a dude gonna come and fall right in the line. When you first get to the jail, you looking around and seeing how it's structured and how it's ran. Oh, okay, we can do this here. Because I couldn't do that at the last jail I came from. Like, oh, okay. This the perks of it. This the downfalls of it. Okay. And you get right in line. You don't come in and start a whole, unless you got your own play as far as in how you get your money and all that, and then you a new player into this field. But you still got to abide by the laws of that jail that you're in. Everybody follows that protocol. You don't come in there and buck the protocol of the norm of that unit that you landed on in that institution. And if you do, your ass is getting sent up out of there, either by your homies or a whole nother car is getting you out of there with your homies. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, it's just like, it's a whole different world. Y'all stay free. Stay out of there, man. Stay out of jail. Yeah, listen, y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all, subscribe or become a member if you're able to. And once again, I want to say that Tales from the Jails, we do not glorify prison in any way. Shout out to Larry Krasner, man. I heard that he be watching Tales from the Jails, man. I heard that he's following us and what we got going on Instagram and paying attention to the page, man. Shout out to you, Larry. Hopefully you can get some of these guys home and help some of these guys that are innocent, because there are some innocent individuals. And
he has been doing it, as I would see, the 3 men, that we trying to reach out to get up here down, that was, they had their case was built off falsitivity and all that type of stuff. He got them men home. Yeah. Granted, it was damn near 30 years later, but I still rather come home and stay in there for the rest of my life.
They might get a little check too.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna get a check. Ain't no might about it.
A couple million.
Yeah, but is a couple million worth 30 years?
I mean, in that case, you had no choice to choose. I'm pretty sure nobody would do 30 years for a couple $1 million. But I think that people would be expecting to get compensated for doing 30 years in prison, you know what I'm saying? And then the money doesn't really help, because you've been in jail so long, you're probably gonna spend that money, run through it, because you've just been in jail so long. Everything has changed. 30 years? Yeah. That mean he went to jail in the 90s.
Yeah. But if you in there 30 years and they give you $10 million.
We ain't had cell phones in the 90s?
No. But still, one thing about a jailhouse dude, you learn through life itself, man. Like, you really ain't, the things that they got to learn, like the new ways, they got to learn the new ways of life and how to work a phone or how to fill out an application nowadays and do that. But the overall consensus of a convict that's coming home from that, he knows how to guard himself. He knows how to, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for, Tawfiq, when a person is like, be conservative.
Okay.
He don't overindulge and stuff.
He know how to manage his stuff properly. A dude don't be going 30 years, man, things done got crunchy for you. I mean, that commissary that got low and been to nothing plenty occasions in 30 years. So when you do get a little $45 bag and you get 20 soups and 3 mac, yo, them 20 soups you can make that last damn near a whole month, bro. A whole month. Why? Because you have adapted and learned the way of being conservative. One thing about a person that you meet in he know how to make a regular Suave bottle of lotion last 2 months. You know what I mean? I put a squeeze of lotion in my hand with a little bit of water, and that joint will go a long way. Instead of keep using the whole joint to it, because we out here, it's out here, and a dude in jail knows how to be conservative, bro. Very conservative. And everything they do with their food, everything will be structured. Yeah. But now growing, as far as learning the ways of the world, be the whole other issue. You know, doing like how you telling me, man, you got to do it. We go in restaurants, I don't mind. I'm like, yo, what they got? Fik, just order that for me. You're like, man, look at the joint and order. You know what I'm saying? These are things that we have to grow in. But other than that, yeah, we're definitely some misers. That's like when you go back and we always talk and you think that, you know, if I ever ran into $100,000, 40 of it might go somewhere else. Bro, you in for a long night in hell, bro, if you think that. I would love for you to put the money to bet to me with everything you got, because, boy, I'm going to give you half of it back because you my brother, I love you. But, boy, ain't nobody, I know what it feel like. When you know what it feel like to be in there, man, and they got nothing, bro. Yeah. Nothing. Just don't. A lot of people get the misconception of, you know, a person go to the jail, oh, you got 3 hots in the cot, you know, it ain't nothing. No, bro. Dinner time at 5 o'clock. Sometimes it might be shit on the shingle. That's a AKA for one of the meals that they serve. What they have it down there, shit on the shingle. You're like, I ain't even going to child today.
What is that meal?
It's like a noodles with like some ground beef. Oh my God, it's so bad. Jordan, what that shit on the shingle like?
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dark-Skinned Beauty. What's up, Dark-Skinned Beauty?
And
what?
And it's crazy, but you know what I mean, you know how to govern yourself a whole lot better, man. One thing about it, man, jail teaches, man. One thing about it, you know, it teaches like hell. And then one other thing, right, that I wanted to, you know, it's kind of like going off topic, but I thought about it earlier. And I sit back and I think about it and I look at myself and problems I go through in my everyday steps of trying to stay, you know what I mean, decent and stay, you know what I mean, a decent human being and, you know, trying to stay a good person without nobody else looking, right? And integrity. With that, integrity, yeah. And with that, man, you know, you know what I mean, the system is designed, man, it crushes us, y'all. Like for people, man, like we bring this message to y'all because we don't want nobody to go through what we done went through, man. And I damn sure don't, man, because it's still heavy on me right now to this day. And it might look like I'm doing extraordinary or it might not, but it's a struggle every day. And I sit back and I think of things sometimes when I'm by myself or whatever. And the system is designed against you, especially when you start playing that game and going in and out of jail, catching cases, man. And, you know, a lot of times we don't think about it. We take deals just to come home on probation and stuff like that. I might have got caught with a gun and they might have offered me a 3-year probation deal. Give it to me. And I'm fast because I want to get out of jail. That's anybody. But now you got to really look about the ramifications behind that, man. That gun case is going to stop you from getting into so many doors legitly that what else do you, like, if we being honest, what do you expect a grown man to do? Like, they'll hire you at McDonald's or pizza store or something like that, $15. Like, what the fuck am I doing with $15, bro, an hour? And I understand, I get it, but we do it to ourselves. This is accountability on top of a fact. You did it to yourself in that position. I get it. Me, I did it to myself. So when you go into the nice jobs, the Amtraks or the hospital jobs, if you're a convict, you got to know somebody to get into these positions. Because not only do they pay good, they got good benefits, and they don't want that type of shit underneath their companies. Somebody that been locked up for bank robbery, you just came home from murder. They don't want that inside their establishment. So now, not only did you serve your time in society, if you had to go do time in the penal system, you got to come home and serve time the rest of your life. And when I say serve time, when you come home, meaning you're turned away from all types of doors. If you ain't got good friends, such as my brother I got from me, and that's still even hard. You know what I mean? So motherfucker ain't trying to give you their money. It's still going to point you the right way, but motherfucker ain't entitled to give you their shit, keep it, you know what I mean? And you got to get up there and do, but you got so many, like, when you sit back and really think about going to prison, man, and taking deals, bro, that's the worst thing that's the worst journey you could ever embark on, man. Of going inside the penal system and taking deals and getting found guilty for stuff because it's against you. People see it. You try and get, now all of a sudden you come home, you got all these good ass trades and stuff. You ain't opening up your business, your own business, and getting it pumping. People is like gonna turn you away, man. And rightfully so.
Sure.
Put yourself in their shoes. Would you hire a motherfucker that just came home from committing 2 murders? Would you hire somebody that robbed 6 banks and got caught? He did 10, 15 years, but I'm in my mind like, man, I'm wondering if this boy really habilitated. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the other safer option with this other dude that's doing an application that ain't never been in trouble. And granted, he might just do something one day, but the proof is here. I know who will do it when I'm looking at it. So yeah, try to keep yourselves out of them type of situations, man, because once you finally wake up and realize that you don't want to, that this wasn't a life that you supposed to be doing, it's still a long journey to still get you, because you're getting like, it's like you're getting double punished. You go do your time, you know, you come home, and then you're going to these companies, even Walmart. You got places that turn you away, little bullshit ass jobs because of what you've been charged with.
Shout out to Jamelia, 1808, for becoming a member. Welcome to Freedom First. But I want to talk about something too. South Carolina with the guy Rick Child, where he killed the young guy Cyrus Carmack Belton.
Right.
This young kid, I believe he stole the water out of the store, took off on foot. I believe this guy Rick Child and his son chased behind him, ultimately ended up killing this kid for stealing the water or whatever he stole out of the store.
And the black people just people just acted out on that too, just crushed that man's store.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he got found not guilty for that. Kid running away. No weapon found on the kid at all. And he kills this kid. And he got found not guilty. Is there something wrong with this whole situation?
I'm not saying there's something wrong with it, because it's maybe that's why I say sometimes it's good to go with a jury, because you got different opinions and different thoughts.
Oh, okay, so he didn't steal the water. So that's what he's saying. He didn't steal the water. So this is what John Smith just said. He didn't steal the water. I got to really look into it, but I know it's something about him taking something or whatever. And he ran off.
I think they got into a little physical altercation if they were scuffling in there or whatever. And then he started running away.
He shot him in the back, though.
Yes, but that's what happened.
A fleeing individual.
And then I watched the store owner, son, testify. He didn't lie doing testimony and all that. He made him look bad. Like, was he running away? He was like, yeah, he was running away. And shot him in his back. Like, that's crazy. Like, and let me had did that with a license. See, it was just certain times, man, you got to have a certain complexions for certain connections, man, at certain times, man. And that's just a fact, man. I ain't a racist up here. I'm not sitting up here saying the white man or the Chinese man. I'm not saying none of that. But it is the elephant in the room, man. If you got the complexion for the connection and the right situation, you're just going to get by, man. You're just going to get by. You can't tell me that if I was a store owner, black, and a person came in my store and I say they're trying, and then they got evidence showing this man, regardless if I got a licensed gun or not, showing that this man is fleeing from me, and I shoot him in his back. You tell me, I don't think I would beat that case.
But it said it was no scuffle or nothing. They just said he just.
So what made him run? You got to look into it. So what made the young man? If it wasn't no scuffle, no nothing, because I look at both sides. Why you running if it wasn't? What you running because he said something to you? Yo,
Okay,
what you doing?
They said he did have a gun. But he's still fleeing away with the gun. You shoot him in the back, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah.
Like that was my.
See, but it's different laws in different states of how they carrying it. In Pennsylvania, you can't shoot nobody in the back if they leaving away from you, even if you licensed or not. Different. Where did this happen at? Where did this take place at?
This was in Columbia. This happened in a convenience store in Columbia, South Carolina. So this kid, he was running away. African American kid was running away, fleeing from the store. The store owner chased him down, shot him in the back, and killed him. The kid wasn't wavering the gun, then turn around.
So he did have a gun on him, though.
That's what they're saying. He had a gun.
You don't know if the store owner might have seen it or whatever. But I know it was crazy. Like he killed. Like it, I don't think. I mean, it's just a bad joint, man.
2023 too.
Yeah, it's a bad joint, man. It's a bad joint. If they got evidence that this man was fleeing, see, then like I said, he went with a jury trial.
Well, they saying that the kid pointed the gun at the store owner's son.
Why he's fleeing?
Before he fled the scene, he pointed the gun. So it says the case is not about a shoplifter. The case is about a father who sees a gun pointed at his son and had to make a decision. This is what the defense attorney said. This is what he told him. This was a part of his closing statement. So saying the kid had a gun, he ran from the store and chased him down and he shot him. In Philly, though, you can't do. I mean, Philly is crazy. I seen people that had gun licenses, and they got into altercation with somebody, and the person, had a weapon and was fleeing, running away, and they shot him. Somebody I know, I don't want to say his name, but he shot a guy fleeing with a weapon, and he got charged for that.
Yeah, he got charged, but did he get found guilty?
He got found guilty, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, see.
He's home now. I think he did like 12 years or something for that.
He killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, see. You got to have the complexion for the certain connections, man.
Yeah.
That's just it, man. It's just, man, I was watching something today, man. You could do any crime you want to do, man. Once you in jail, man, it's about whoever tell the best story. Because you got a lot of people that,
once you're going to trial.
Once you're in jail and you go to trial, no, it's whoever tells the best story now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got people in there that, might have been charged with one thing, but get the outlook. Whoever tells the best story, whoever paints the best picture in front of the judge or the jury, and they got you there, that's who's going to win your case ultimately. It's not even about proving innocence no more. It's about whoever painting the best picture, bro.
But they saying this too also. They said the prosecutors acknowledged that Carmack Belton had a semi-automatic weapon, but they said it fell on the ground during the chase, and he never threatened anyone with it.
Okay, well, yeah, you keep saying all this stuff. It's just a sad joint. All this but yeah, it's a sad joint.
My thing is, it sounds like it's just crazy because if he didn't point the weapon at this guy and it fell on the ground, and you still shoot him, this is me looking at that's murder.
Yeah, you out of pocket. But what the hell you sitting over there is murder? You see, he got off. He just got off in murder.
So in this case, do you think they'll retry him?
Who gonna retry him? He just beat it. There ain't no retrying. Once you go to jury trial and you announce, that's over with. Oh, it ain't no retrying. That's a done deal. That's in the books.
Oh, the jury trial, right?
Yeah, he's going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once you get, all that, mistrial, they could either throw it out or retry it.
But you saw the store people that had destroyed that store.
They crushed that joint.
Now this guy, Mr. Child, whatever his name is,
he got insurance. He ain't worried about that.
Will he ever be able to open that store again?
Probably not. Mm-mm.
Would you go back in the middle?
Huh?
That could be your livelihood. Would you go out there and try to open your store again?
No, I'm gonna get the money for my store because insurance, and I'm gonna go open up in a whole nother town. I'm gonna take, because I already know the format of how to run my business. You can open up this store anywhere. Me and my family, we out. We got the uproot. This is something big for him. Mr. Child won't have backlash for the rest of his life where he at if he stays.
He might lose his life.
Yeah. Now the black people is mad. They're in grab the arms, release the hounds. We out here. You know what I'm saying?
Why is it too though? When I'm not trying to say nothing wrong, but why is it that we stand up for ourselves or our people whenever another race kills us, but people a lot of times don't really go as hard. Like if it's two young guys killing each other, it's just like, oh, this is normal. We can just kill each other. It seems like that sometimes.
It's brainwashed, man. We brainwashed, man. We hear about. I mean, you see it all the time. Dudes in the neighborhood. We just gonna keep it funky, man. Dudes in the neighborhood killed another dude, and we had a homie. My homie, peace be upon my old age, that got killed, but he killed a dude from a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Do time, 21, 20-something years, come home. I mean, everybody was all we brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to someone else, another ethnic group killing us, and they beat it, everybody want to grab, like I said, grab the arms.
And they celebrating when it's us killing each other and somebody get, oh, my man beat that body.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It all comes down to the way we think, man. It's all the way the outlook, man. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that we gotta have a different approach. We gotta have a different approach. This is like a contradiction, for us. We get upset whenever someone else kill us, but when we killing each other, we ain't really. It's just normal for us to kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't really agree with that, man. But there are some people that are standing up and saying, that it's wrong. Not saying everybody, but for me, it seems like the majority is like, yeah, they'll say free Tyrell, knowing he didn't kill 4 people. Free little Mike, knowing he was out here shooting everything up.
Like,
free the men, knowing that the men was out here shooting people and poisoning. It's just, what I'm saying? So we have to really check ourselves, whatever, man. I think if everybody stood on one position that right is right, wrong is wrong, all the way around the board, we would probably be in a different space. But we don't really stand that way. So,
What's the name said something that was interesting right here.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Millennium 07. They say, because a lot of people say he was scared. He was in the black neighborhood. He didn't know, because black people act like animals or whatever.
He
Mr.
said
Child. No, they're just saying he was scared. So, but they're saying they shouldn't even have stores in black neighborhoods if they're afraid of the people.
But I ain't gonna lie. I know one person that owns a store, like a convenience store, that's African American. I know one. I think he owns two. Noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Who else own a convenience, like a convenience store, like a store?
No, not a black person. No,
I know people own restaurants. Not but I'm talking about like a bodega, like something like where you can go get, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Noodles, man, having them convenience stores in the neighborhoods, man, for us to come cop our little personal hygiene, food, clothes, get down there and see Noodles, man.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Noodles, yeah, but we don't really own anything in our neighborhoods. I think we gotta, if we implement more of that, it's like, no way, why we don't own the poppy stores? Why can't we educate ourselves to own poppy stores? Or, I'm just saying poppy stores because that's what we call them. But why can't we own a convenience store? Why aren't we on every store? Why are we giving all this money to the someone else, and they're capitalizing on this and we're not? Why can't we just put stores in place? Why aren't we educated on that? I'm pretty sure it's people that can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But we should own these stores. That's how it was back in like the 60s and all that stuff, and 70s. And, we was, because, my grandfather and stuff like that, he had friends who owned things in the owned stores and stuff like that. And I saw some of that coming up, some stores that was owned by African Americans when we was kids. But now, you rarely see an African American owning like a bodega.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. We should be making cheesesteaks and hoagies and all that stuff too, man. It's good money. You can make some money over in the poppy store, man. Or I keep saying poppy store, but owning the convenience store, but why don't we do it? And they are everywhere.
Yes, he is. Everywhere.
You know what I mean? So, but what other news you got for us? What else happened, man?
Oh man, I got something.
Yeah, man. It's just that I think that while you look for that, I just want to really look into that, because sometimes we look other places, but sometimes it could be a gold mine right in front of you. And in our communities, we probably would dominate if as far as the customers, they probably would want to come to us. You know what I'm saying? They probably want to come to us more. They want to come to another ethnic group or another race, as long as we got our stuff in order. But it's just that I don't know what it is. We got to have some more unity. Maybe I should do like a class to teach people how to open a, because I'm pretty sure it's like government funded where you can get grants. Because a lot of times, people are, opening these stores, but it got to be something that allows you to do this stuff. It got to be like something that we not understanding or learning. Why we don't own no gas stations? Why we don't own no Wawa type drinks? Why don't we own it? It can't be that difficult. I'm gonna look into it and see. Maybe I can get a class to teach people how about doing that.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
That might be good. So we can start.
I'm coming to that class too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't even invite you.
Oh well, that's cool too though. I'd be outside. Telling somebody, let me know what's going on.
I'm gonna look into it and see. How people look into it and see, because it got to be something. It can't be. Got to be simple. You tell me that I'm not knocking nobody's intelligence, but you telling people are that much smarter than us that we can't figure that out and open up something like that and get a credit card scanning machine, a food stamp scanning device, or get some lunch meat and some chips and have it stock the sodas and the milk and keep everything stocked and keep the store nice and clean. We can't do that.
I want to talk about something about like how you say that. I've been thinking about this the last couple of days, man. You know how they just let the 3 dudes that came home, man, that caught the homicides in 92 or some crazy stuff, or whenever they caught it.
Mm-hmm.
And they get in a lot of times, like I said, they make the wrong conviction. And I came up across a man 2 days ago, man. You got a Texas man declared innocent 70 years after he was executed on death row. Do you hear what I'm saying? Texas man declared innocent 70 years after he was executed on death row. A young black man named Tommy Lee Walker was arrested for the rape and murder of a 31-year-old Venice Parker, a white woman. He was only 19 years old. The case unfolded during a time of intense racial tension when the hundreds of black men were being questioned simply because of the color of their skin. But there was one major problem. Walker had an alibi. While the crime was happening, he was reportedly at a hospital with his pregnant girlfriend as she gave birth to their son. Multiple witnesses backed up his story, yet investigators focused on him anyway. Authorities claimed he confessed, but decades later, a review found that confession was obtained through cohesion interrogation tactics. Investigators also uncovered unreliable testimony, misleading evidence, and racial bias that tainted the entire case. An all-white jury convicted him. In 1956, at just 21 years old, Tommy Lee Walker was executed in the electric chair while maintaining his innocence. For decades, his son, Edward Lee Smith, carried the pain of growing up without a father, knowing his mother never stopped insisting that Tommy was innocent. He spent years fighting to clear his father's name. Then, on January 21st, 2026, history changed. After extensive review by the Dallas County District Attorney's Office, the Innocent Project, the civil rights advocates, Dallas County officials officially declared that Tommy Lee Walker was innocent 70 years after the state took his life. His name was finally cleared. Finally cleared 70 years after he took his life.
I just want to start by saying something too. Before you speak, I want to commend you, man. You was really clear in those big words, man.
Oh yeah, for real?
Yeah, you did a good job, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
I'm over here like ready to start clapping, but I'm proud of you, man. But go ahead, what you was gonna say?
But for real, like all jokes aside, like it's supposed to be some compensation behind that to the family members or anything, because he can't get it.
But money, it's not. They throw money like if they kill you, right? Nah, then again, the price gotta be like.
Yeah, man. Because I would, if they killed you and came to me with I'm gonna be sad. But if they gave me 50 million, 10 million, I'm like, damn, man, counting that bag up, like, damn, Fico want me to do the right thing with this 10 million, man. I don't want you had died in vain. I'm gonna take that motherfucker. I'm gonna have little morals in you, anything like, I'm paying Fico, man. You know what I mean? But that's why I say somebody got to get compensated. Like, that's not good enough. Just to say 70 years after you put me to my death, oh yeah, he ain't do that what we charged him with.
And then throw some money.
And then his son knows he got son. He probably got siblings. He probably got like that. That's not enough. Yeah, we got it wrong. Y'all killed him. This is this is a heavy takeaway. Like that's really, man. You sit back and really think about that. All you gonna give me is we come to the conclusion that we killed him by accident. He wasn't the one who did it. How can you get that back to me?
Can you imagine being killed knowing that you're innocent? Can you imagine? And then you gotta spend so many years on death row.
Just knowing you gonna die, knowing there is
I did not do this. You know what I mean? We got an interview coming out with a guy, Lamar Oglesby, man. He's an innocent guy that's in jail serving life. Interview will drop this Thursday. He's an innocent guy who's serving a life sentence. He's been falsely accused of murder. So we have an interview with him this week. This is going to drop this Thursday, man. But this goes on at Lima Marie. It's some guys there that's innocent, man. We ain't really do it.
Yeah.
You know? And it's crazy, man.
Real crazy.
But money, they throw money at it, and then next thing you know, the families, sometimes it does help. Let's keep it real. 10 million to help a lot.
Boy, let you go out. I need a dub or better. I'm going to be sad a lot of days, but when I'm walking in that crib and jumping in that, you understand me? But my whole thing is to not squander this away, man. I'm in a better position, man. My man had to die for me. I'm going to be sad because I would give it all back to have you here. But if that's what you had to replace it with, which I wouldn't take that for that. If they told me, like, you want Feet to die, we get no.
Really?
But fuck no. Okay. No, I want some money, but no, I'm not fuck no, super fuck no. Mm-hmm. But, if you did that, or me, and they gave you the money, you know what I mean? Like, and you compensated me, All right, yeah, man, it's gonna be times took me a little sip and whatever, and I'm be
Cried
thinking,
a little bit.
yeah, a lot. That's why I said the sip, because that's gonna make me think. Ain't that much money in the world. Now I'm in my bag, time kicking my car, the new Jag. I'm thinking about stuff, and I woke up in the morning, hangover, and I'm like, damn, look at some of this big old bed, man. I ain't gonna jeopardize. A man, you know what I mean? It's gonna be that. I'm just being real with you, bro.
Yo, man. But yeah, like it's crazy, man. So a lot of times we don't really understand the importance of, of freedom, man. And it's crazy, man, when it is taken from you, especially if you ain't even do nothing wrong. It's people that's just dying or that have died because they was falsely accused. And at that time, you said it was around time where as though we were going through our little beefs, with Caucasian America. It was like a lot of racism was going on. So if any, Caucasian person said that a black person did anything, you going to jail.
Straight to jail.
So it's probably better to stay in your house.
Yeah.
And they ain't had no cameras and all that stuff back then. Just like, but your word against mine. And they're gonna believe them over us every given Sunday. Excuse me. But yeah, man, it's just crazy out here. So what else you got? Me got something else for me? And then when you look at prison back then, and they had no AC, none. So in them hot summers, you in a cell sweating. The walls are sweating.
It was harsher time back then. A lot of rights have been given to convicts from that day up until now. A lot of things have changed as far as the rights for a convict. You know what I'm saying? It was next to you being a real live slave back then, incarcerated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. And being in jail back then, you probably wanted to kill yourself.
Yeah, I want to talk about this right here, man. I got a joint, man. Crazy joint right here.
No, dude.
Randy Jackson was imprisoned at 18 and released at 59 after serving one of the longest wrongful convictions in history. Ricky Jackson lost 39 years of his life after being wrongfully convicted at just 18 years old. No physical evidence, only manipulated testimony from a child under pressure. When the truth finally came out decades later, he walked free after nearly 4 decades behind bars. But what shocked many people most wasn't just his release. It was his forgiveness. Instead of letting hate consume him, Ricky chose peace and grace. His story is a reminder that even when the system fails someone, the human spirit can still survive. Yeah, he good for that, because I ain't forgiving a motherfucking thing. I'm hot. I'm sun hot. Sun hot. Cause I'm quite sure the whole time that he been in there for that all them years, the 30-something years, he been pleading his innocence.
Yeah.
And for y'all finally let me go now, because guess what? Y'all ain't gonna give me, y'all ain't stop. Y'all made money off of me. Every time it was time to bill for me, y'all got paid.
You want to get out when you're guilty. So imagine how much you want to get, how bad you want to get out when
you hitting the lid. You hitting the lid. Everybody that will stop and listen. I ain't do it. Every ear that turn your way, I ain't did it. Dudes don't even want to come in the jail. You have dudes like that. Dudes don't even want to come be. They go Tawfiq, man. You know that nigga gonna come over here with that wine and that shit. Talking about he ain't did nothing. Let that nigga walk the track by himself.
So nobody want to hear that.
No, nobody want to keep hearing that. You ain't, man. We here, man. We ain't with a lot of niggas. I ain't did it either.
It's messed up though, man. I'm saying I'm trying to get some comfort from you guys.
Yeah, but don't nobody want to hear that, bro.
Yeah, listen. You know what's crazy when you're going through something, right? You trying to talk to people, man. Yeah, you try to get some type of comfort, like to somebody just not only to agree with you, but to give you some sympathy, man. It's hard when you ain't getting that, man. You don't have that support.
Yeah, that joint when you go. I got friends though. I know my personnel. I know my friends. I know certain friends that I can talk to about certain. Like I don't come talk to you about my woman no more. I keep it like I let you lose and stuff because you be like, well, yeah, maybe you need to change your doormat, or maybe. And I'm not looking at it like that. Well, maybe, and I'm like, well, then. Or my TY. I don't talk to TY about my woman problems no more.
TY a little bit more vicious.
No, I talk to Nard. I go to Nard. Me and Nard can understand each other. We love bugs.
Okay.
And we know we're not being naive to a fact or a situation that happened, but we understand each other. So we'll go and put it all on the table and just like beer there. You know what I'm saying? With each other feelings and thoughts and conversations. And it'll be an interesting and comforting conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But with certain dudes, you'll be like, yeah, I ain't gonna tell him, because the first thing he gonna do is like tighten up. He numb to certain feelings. Like, yeah, you can't tell everybody certain things.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna walk away from that conversation feeling worse than you did when you came into the conversation.
But is it ever anybody in jail who you can, I mean?
Yeah, you goddamn right.
That might want to listen. Like,
You got dudes in there that love to listen to that and give you all the great advice that you may want to hear. Yes, nah, young blood, don't take it like that, man. See what happened. Man, I have so many dudes, man. I tell dudes, man, about a girl not answering the phone. He be like, yeah, the bitch out there fucking, she sucking joint or whatever. I go back to my old head nigga. He be like, man, listen, like, if you out there working, what you think? You probably be sleeping. I be like, yup. And it might be fool when you think, you be like, yeah. And you tricked yourself into believing this. Like, I like talking to old heads, so every time I get an issue, I'm going right to old head with it.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You don't even want to talk to him no more because he too real with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, man, like, she probably out there sucking and doing this and doing that. You like,
you sitting there the whole time like.
You didn't even want to hear that.
And you go to old head, you tell him like, he's like, man, don't listen to that fool, because this girl ain't got no job. That's why she always answering. And you like, yup, she don't got no job. Yeah, man, you in there on some all just crazy time.
You hurt certain people. You're right. You can't go to certain people, asking for advice, man. Some people to give it to you just be like, no, dude, they give you this mentality straight to the point. Yeah, man, she probably out there getting, getting this and getting that. And it almost seems like they trying to tear you down. That's what it seems like. They just trying to knock you off your horse.
Yeah, they love to see when,
Mm-hmm. Yo, like, nah.
That's why you don't tell your business to everybody.
I
That's
don't want no advice like that.
Yeah,
man.
That's the same way on the street. Same way on the street. Dudes that always, they happy to see you coming. What's going on this time? And they looking to tear you down to make you feel worse than what you feel. No, You know what I mean? See, me, I'm going to tell it to you how it is, but I'm a realist. I look at both sides of a fence. Like, if a situation happened and say something bad happened to me.
You do it with me a lot. Now on duty.
No, what would do what you like for? I don't be trying to do. No.
No, I'm saying you now on duty. You tell me like you look at stuff on both sides of the fence.
Yeah, because then I'll be like, damn, I understand. Now you'll understand that person's anger. Like, you got to put yourself in. Like, if a person cussing you out and you might have did something that may have caused it, but you overlooking what you doing, what you did to cause it, but you looking at how they, and then they might be overzealous or whatever. You like, damn. But when you go back and be like, damn, you put yourself in their shoes and be like, if that happened to me, I'll be doing this. And so you can accept it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying this is the way that everybody should think, but if you use that method of thinking, I swear a lot of times, man, a lot of things will be hashed out easier.
Shout out to Big Shaq. He said he swear he hate when he tells somebody about their problems and they turn the conversation about themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be like, damn, I'm coming to you to talk about. I hate that too. I'm coming to talk about me.
Yeah, Big Shaq, shout out, stand up 066.
And then you be like, they switched, because when I was, I had to go through this, you like, now you being a therapist. It just switched to you being a therapist now.
Yeah.
Why listen, let's talk about that. Why does it hurt so bad when you're going through stuff, especially like with a woman? It hurts so bad, like it just the attachment of it just like it just your heart is being ripped out, man. It just feel like, and then you get that funny heartbeat. You just thinking about it.
But listen, right? And you on the street and felt that on the street. Imagine having that feeling in jail when you really can't do nothing to numb it. Because out here you will be hurt or whatever, but you could go date another girl to try to, they say how you get over one nigga is to grab another nigga. Same thing for a chick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, or a nigga. He want to get over one chick, go grab another chick, even though you still might be hurting, but you can still go soothe your comfort elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then still might come crashing back down on you in the morning, but you have outlets. That's what we're going to say, outlets.
Day by day to help you get through that day.
But in there, boy, you just got to man up and take that shit. Either you going to kill yourself or get on to the next day. Boy, that shit hurts so bad in there, bro. And then, like you said, you don't want to take that information because that's showing a vulnerability. And in prison, you don't want to show a vulnerability. Like you weak and can't handle certain situations. Because you come around and start talking about your girl to wrong anybody. That nigga tell on something. The nigga label you as hot and you ain't even told on the nigga. But you getting judged off of your conduct and how you carry yourself and how you handle certain situations. But that don't mean you a man just because you like, I know how to take this situation head on and I ain't got no feelings and I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but look, just think about it. Like when you like, cause I went through it, and then, I mean, alhamdulillah, I got through it. But going through it, that attachment to a woman and being separated from a woman, you know what I'm saying? That your brain, you just thinking about it all day. Your heart is just you get this funny heartbeat. You thinking all time. You thinking about all types of stuff going through your mind about she living the best life with this person, and that don't even be reality all the time.
No, it don't.
It can always be reality. It could be possible, but it isn't always reality.
Yeah.
But we trick ourselves to think that they having the best time of their life.
And that's why you got to have the counterparts that you converse with that can think and been through shit that you've been through and can see that the way you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you go to the mother, like, oh yeah, she, you know what I mean, she love that boy, and you think, like, for real, like, and then it's putting you in more of a turmoil. And you got niggas to do that. Misery loves company, bro. You go around some
she
niggas
love that
and
boy. That boy, she love that boy.
Why you think she with him? Boy, you think no, that don't mean that. Just because a woman will be with you for 30 years and up and leave you the next day like she just met you. You know what I'm saying? Off of a plot to make somebody. Women got. That's why they say there ain't no fury like a woman scorn. Man, that women. Man, they cold, bro. Ice chips where my heart used to be. Yeah, they cold, bro. They play a cold, vicious game, but that don't mean that they is loving her. You see a chick with a nigga, man, she is not happy, bro. And just because she left and went and did that and did this and that, no, that don't mean that, no.
I take stuff like that with a grain of salt, though. I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? It is a possibility that they are happy. So and then if you love them, you want them to be happy.
Right.
You probably like, all right, it's cool. We ain't work, so I want you to be happy. But just the aspect of getting through that pain, that whatever, that month, 2 months, sometimes it might take people a year. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got through it, but for me, it was tough. This probably was the hardest thing it's probably one of the toughest things I had to deal with in my life for that period of time. I got through it, but the thing about it is you gotta do stuff every day to get you through it. You can't just sit in the house. Or sit there, but you said you in the cell. If you in jail, you in the cell. You have no choice to sit there. And then you're around men. You have no comfort from. You can't go out here and get another woman. You can't even possibly even have a conversation with another woman. So you end up trying to call her and figure out what's going on with her from jail, and then she might end up breaking up with the guy, and then she's taking you back, talking to you on the phone while you in jail. But on the streets is a little bit more easier. So man, but just having to deal with that, yo. The breakup, man, you lose weight, you can't eat, you can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? That joint get bad, but and women go through it too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's harder for men though. I ain't gonna lie. We
No, I ain't gonna say it's hard. It's probably harder for women. It's just that, like
men, we can't take that. It damn near kill you to get through that.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get through it though, you be strong, man. You be like. You still might think about it a little bit, but you be strong. You look at it, all right, what it is. Especially if you can find another good woman. But if you can't,
let me ask you this: a good woman left, right? You. Mm-hmm. I'm asking you. I'm not saying this happened. I'm saying a good woman had this scenario. A good woman had left you. Mm-hmm. Do you still wish her happiness in life?
Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Why not?
Not me.
You want her to be happy, bro.
No, fuck that. Nah. Nope.
What you wanted to do?
You ever lose your house, your car break down.
What you talking about, man? Come on now.
The chumper you getting down is small.
No duty, man. What?
Yeah. I hope you ain't got no soap to wash up with in the morning. Yeah, I don't want you to die or nothing like that, but I want you to feel some discomfort.
No, I ain't like that.
Yes. Kids need Pampers, you can't get them. Yeah, yup. Mm-hmm. You remember when I was yeah. Yup. You left me, yeah. I'm petty. Cause I love too hard, and I'm not saying I'm right. That's just me. That don't mean it's right because I said it, y'all. Yeah. I'm not saying this is a fact. No, that's petty. Call me the bull petty. Yeah, he wants you. Baby, you left me. I want you to be happy and flowers and no. I want you living in a shack. I want your nigga thing to be small. No, I want him to leave. Yeah, all that. Man, I heard.
You Petty Murphy, huh?
You Petty Murphy in this joint, man.
Yo, no, because you got want people to be happy, man. You know that you gotta be happy, bro.
Petty LaBelle.
My man said he done. The phones I was ringing already. We didn't even say that about the calls yet. It'll give us a minute to get to that. So, but the thing about it is this though, like, he said he wanted the house to be tore up. The baby can't get no Pampers.
Yep.
No electric. You want everything back. The car.
Yeah, I want you to get an STD.
Yo, he crazy, man.
Yeah, man. You talk about, say, he burnt me. I hope, see. But this thing is the Board of Health clean. You know what I mean? All that.
Transmissions, the tranny slipping.
All that. All that, man. All that. No food in the fridge.
Engine, I mean, oil leaking from the engine of the car.
Yeah, no heat tonight. I don't want it every night, but some nights, cut that. Yeah. You got that right. Yeah.
Nah, man. After a while, like once you, because I think once you get over that actual hurt, that pain, because, you know, I was trying to make it work. I was trying to stop the situation from happening, but I couldn't. So it hit me hard because I didn't expect it. But once I got through it, I said, you know what? I want the best for that person. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know, I just thought about it, like, you know, if they messed up, then everybody around them can be messed up too.
Well, yeah, overall, I'm a little joking around, but, you know, at first, it'll be like, man, I hope nothing good happened for her. At first, I'm going to have that. But at the time, be like, nah, because I'm going to get out of the anger stage and, you know, moving on with my life and all that now.
But I can say this, though. You deal with them a little different.
Yeah, you deal with them a whole lot.
Because sometimes they start moving a little funny, too, so you got to deal with them a little different. You got to really let them choose the weapons of war. And then you choose, then whatever weapon, listen, I'm going to put all the weapons is right there. You want to use whatever weapon you want to use. But when you want it, whatever weapon you pick up, I'm going to pick up the same weapon you pick up. You're not going to pick up a gun and I'm going to pick up a daggone a butter knife. Both gonna pick up guns. That's what you want to choose, but I don't want to do that. But I'm just saying. Man.
Turkey Bed set up a cancer just like Beck. Turkey Bed said, I hope she lose her wallet and what ID or credit cards and everything that day.
Yo,
hey, that man, how long you gotta wait to get that job back? You gotta go shut down your bank cards.
You gotta make some phone calls, cancel all your cards. You gotta go to the DMV. You gotta go down there.
Oh my goodness!
Get in line for the application.
Oh my God, man.
Yo, yeah. So Dasky Beauty, what you doing? You wishing fury on the guy? Like I want him to be broke.
Yeah, that's what she wishing on. She want in times like that. That's what they want you to do.
I saw something like that happened. But go ahead. What you gonna say?
Yeah, but I will be extremely hurt. I will be extremely hurt. But again, I don't want nothing bad to happen to the woman or nothing like that. But I'll be hurt. I'll be crushed.
But you'll get over it though.
Yeah, because it's life.
Once you get over it though, you just be a different person.
Right. I understand that.
Because sometimes a part of healing, you're not healing by wanting bad for that person. Because now you expecting something bad to happen. But if you just say, you know what, wash my hands.
Exactly. You wash your hands.
I'm gonna move on.
But you accept it better once you wash your hands.
Yeah, once you wash your hands, you're gonna
once you're done with the situation, and you like, all right, cool.
You get back to sleeping. Get back because you ain't getting no sleep. You get back to get some sleep. You get back to just living your life. And then you may be blessed with something that can replace them. You know, so I don't really want it to be in a bad situation. But listen, but why do women go get so, men too, because you just said you want the bad thing to happen, but why is it that women come after you once you leave them alone? They come after you crazy, financially, say things about you. Why is it that way? Dark Skin Beauty, what's going on? For the women that's in the chat, why is it that when a woman gets mad at a man, she go for the jugular? She want to tear the car up. She wanted to flatten the tires. She wants you to be broke. She wants you to do all these things too. What's going on? Why is it that way? Why do they want you? Because a woman, I don't think they probably want you dead, but they do things to try to kill you.
Yeah, take your money. That'll kill me. Make me broke. You might as well put a gun in my head. Ain't nothing cute about that, but walking around destitute, and that means penniless.
Yo, Doc. So, you said taking your money. That's it. So she can take anything. She can take one of them legs and everything.
All that. Or one of these nuts, one of these genitals, or give me all that. Yeah.
One of the genitals. Oh, no.
I'm talking about the nuts.
Oh no.
All that. Like, yeah. Don't take this cash, man. Don't take this cash. Do not take.
You can lose an eye.
I don't want to lose no eye, but I will before I lose that cash. If it was a choice between the cash or this eye, go ahead and get this eye up off me. Nah, you take that cash, man, you messing with my livelihood now.
Yeah.
You messing with my everyday living. I gotta pay bills. It ain't just for trips and sneakers and cars. No, that's not how you survive. You need for loose to survive. Eat, pay your bills, get to where you going, transportation. Even if you ain't got a vehicle, you got an Uber, you got a bus, so you need money for that. Just your upstanding in society. If you ain't got no money, you might as well be dead. That's it.
What?
You might as well be dead.
So you said you can't breathe with no money.
You already know. I'm on the brink now. I done woke up a couple mornings like, this might be the one right here. But I push through. But yeah, you don't got no money, man. Dude don't agree with me. Anybody that sit there and be like, I'd rather be just broke under a bridge and alive, stay far away from me.
You ain't trying to have this type of conversation with nobody about that.
No. And whoever want to have that conversation, they're not motivated. They're nothing. In my opinion. That don't mean it's right. That's just my opinion. Person sit there and just leave me broke. I'm cool. I'm free. I'm home. Man, look. Send me back to this man. Look, man. I ain't.
You ready to go to jail?
Yeah.
Be broke out here?
Man, listen, man.
Nah,
if it get too crunchy,
you ain't go back to jail.
I want to go back to jail, but I might do something that can send me back to jail.
Yeah. So like we all wanted. He said that
we human beings, bro.
They know what hurts you the most. They're the closest to you, so they go after you. Or the other thing is they use your kids to get you. If you have kids, women will come at you with your kids. It affect the children. It affect you. You know what I mean? But would you rather them take your kids away or take your money away, yeah?
Huh?
Rather take away your kids or take your money? I mean, like you can't see your kids or take your money. Which one are you going to keep?
What you mean take my kids? Take them in what format? Like take them and I can't never see them again?
You can't see them for a while or take your cash.
For a while, you could go ahead and take them kids, man. You can take them kids. You stay for a while. I'm gonna see them again.
Take kids for 5 years. We'll see your son for 5 years. But after that, we're gonna take that cash
and leave me destitute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you to take my son for 5 years, man.
Yeah.
I don't want you to take my son for 5 years.
Yeah, but you rather lose a leg though.
Yeah, that's a limb. You can have that. I can go buy me another one. I can't buy me another son.
How difficult is it? Like you might some dudes. I seen some guys that fight for their kids. They sons and their daughters, and their kids grow up and then don't even deal with you. I done seen people go to jail for their kids, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Like they go to jail and like end up doing like some serious time behind their kids for their kids, and then the kids grow up and don't even pan out to be what you want them to be. Kid grow up to be out of pocket. How do you that's crazy though. You fight for your kids so much and they grow up to be out of pocket. That's hurt. That hurt, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That hurt, man. Hurt, man. That's hurtful, man. But you gotta be real careful. But relationships, man, I don't want to make it conversation about relationships, but relationships, whenever they separate from somebody, it hurt, man. It really do hurt. But you gotta just stay focused and focus on you, and want the best for them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Not like you want them broke.
Well, I'm saying
starving.
Yeah. Especially if they doing stuff to me too.
So you want them to be hurt, so they gotta crawl back to you.
Yes. Absolutely.
So you taking it back after she let him
in? Nope. That's when I feel the most at the top of my peak. No. It's still no. Yeah.
So you don't want it back now?
No. You went and let another John Joe and no. No.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard to take. You're never gonna love them the same. They come back to you. You're not. What's up, Dot, man? What's going on? This boy love bug, man. He want her broke and crying. Would you rather go to jail?
What?
She leave you alone. Do you want to go to jail?
No, I don't want nobody to go to jail. But child molesters and women beaters and stuff like that. But no.
So I know you said something about dealing with heartbreak in jail and dealing with it on the street, right?
Mm-hmm.
But dealing with it in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that it? Do you sense that it's about to be some heartbreak, like
what, in jail?
Before you find out before you get hit with it?
In jail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sense
it's telltale signs.
What's the first sign? The first sign.
The first sign is when them phone, because your first course of you doing time with a woman, that call gonna get answered all the time. The first sign is something going wrong when them phone calls stop getting answered like that. Oh no, I was just like when I had my little not little Nana, everybody little Nana, you told the story. And Nana used to be busting down them visiting room doors every day coming up CFC. I got sent to my jail, went over there for my violation and all that. And then, you know, I'm calling all the time. I'm talking about she begging me. I've got 100 messages. Hey, call me right now. I don't care how many minutes we got left. Call me. Now these days, no call. Call 4 times in a row. Like, oh no, I just seen my phone. My phone was in my bag. I was carrying all these bags down the street. That's the first signs. When phone calls stopped getting answered how they was getting answered. That right there is a telltale sign. Yep. Lies about the visit. She was coming up all the time and she, oh no, because I can't. And all that be to you'll see it easier in jail. Because there's only certain things you can do to keep me comforted here. Answer that phone, come up when you say you coming up, little visits or pictures. Do any of them things slack off? Yeah. You good as good. She got that joint all the way to the hood. Yep.
And do you just keep digging to get information? You just digging to get information, digging to get information.
Yeah, you be a glutton for it. You want to know. You want to hear her say it. She could tell you, I'm humping. And you be like, well, did you suck his chumpy? You want to know everything. Like, you want to know everything now. Like, you want you want the snipes in your chest. Because you got to make sure, like in your mind, you done tricked yourself. Like, all right, I'll be cool with her just humping him. Well, did you suck his chumpy? Well, one time, did he put it in your butt? And then you done went through the whole protocol. See, you sitting there laughing. You crazy as hell, man.
Hey, what's wrong with him, man? You know, you heard what Black Cadero said. Black Cadero said he had what he said he had?
What?
Black Cadero said he had a panic attack.
Yeah, he had a panic attack, man. He was in the cell, hyperventilating. Boy, you think you were being born again. This goofy shit.
Yo, yeah, it hurt, man. You can't take this, man. Jail, man. Listen, boy, I tell you, man. You know, man. But I rather deal with my issues on the streets, man. I'm cool. I don't be in the cell hyperventilating. You come to my cell.
Yeah, it's bad. I know it's something up when you got the sign up. It's been over an hour and a half. This nigga, he ain't got no drugs. You ain't shit in an hour and a half. I keep knocking on the door. You like, and then I hear it through the door. You could tell from a person's voice how they tone is. Like if you ask your mom something when you little, and she be like, "What?" You be like, oh, "Shit, I ain't gonna answer right now." Be like, "Nothing, mom. I was just making sure you was up there." You be like, "Mom, mom, hey baby, what you want?" And you be like, "Oh, I can ask them," because you could tell. Yeah. You could tell from the way, like how a mood is. You know what I'm saying? And
so you're not gonna sell door.
He's not gonna sell. He's like, "Yo, yeah, this nigga been crying." This nigga got some shit on his mind. I felt that through the door. I know how to move with caution.
Then you walk off.
Yeah, sometimes you walk off where you might want to be newsy. What's up, man? Talk to me, man. I might be one of the ones that you usually talk to about things.
Man, she told me she got a new nigga.
Right, for real? But make sure you know you got your homies that's on your side, homies in. But she got a new fucker. Let her go. They got new chicks out there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here, bro. I'm a dude.
Man, my brother having a hunch with my cousin. You know, my cousin got a bunch of girls. That shit be crazy. Don't go through it in prison, y'all.
Yeah, don't go through it, y'all. So about over the phone lines, y'all. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. I think Wemby and them gonna win this series too tonight. I mean, I'm sorry, not tonight. They're gonna win this series. Game 1 is tonight, but the Wemby and the Spurs gonna win this series. I'd say 4-2. Maybe I was gonna say 4-1, but I give the Knicks 2 games. I think Wemby gonna be too much for them guys, man. I think that young core and all 3-point shooters gonna be too much, and they play defense. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. Call in now. Yeah, man. I'd rather take a deal with anything, man, on the streets, man. You said sweep, Justin. Who the Knicks or the Spurs? Yeah, I like the Spurs too, man. Now, right now the finals are going on in jail right now. NBA finals is here, young.
You said the NBA finals is here?
Yeah. In jail right now.
Everybody's getting their bowls ready. You know what I'm saying? All depends on what time it come on, but sometimes, well, now how they doing, they locking you in, man. They usually, the jail, the administration usually let you stay out late night for the finals, that late night, meaning you go in the cell and come back out, not on the rec yard. That's what you was talking about. Now, back in the day, that you'll have certain things going on and this and that. They let you come back out and all this and that. It just be crazy, man.
So dudes come out, they let you out when the NBA finals going on.
Not no more like that though.
You got to be a real good guard. It's cool.
No, it got to come from the administration. The guard, no, they got to come from a higher up. Like, there don't be no guard call or nothing. Y'all can come back out, watch the game. No, and they send a memorandum around to the union.
Tell from the jails. Who we speaking with? Tell us from the jails. They hung up. Yeah, man. So people was getting ready for the NBA finals, but it got to be a judgment from the higher ups, correct?
Yeah.
And they'll make a decision on who can. No,
not who can, but they'll make a decision if they're going to do it or do it not.
Tell us from the jails. Who we speaking with?
What's going on, man? It's Alabama.
This who?
Tay from Alabama.
Shout out to Alabama. What's up, man? What's going on?
What's going on, man? I got a quick question, man. I noticed it's a lot of Muslims in Philly. I know this is not a religious show, y'all try to get too deep, but what's the correlation with, all the Muslims in Philly?
I mean, there's some places, in some cities, a lot of inner cities, different communities grow as far as religion goes, and in Philadelphia is just a place where you just see a lot of Muslims. The dean is here, so I don't know why, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's been like that all my life. I just always wondered why Muslims in Philly more than anywhere else.
I mean, it's other places too, but Philly is like one of the places that you would see, a lot of Muslims for sure.
Yeah, cool. Appreciate it, man. That's all I wanted.
No problem, man. Enjoy your night.
How you too, man.
Don't forget, check us out, our sports page, TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. Go over there and watch our content on TBISC, the sports. That's T as in Tom, B as in boy, I as in ice cream, S as in Sam, E as in eagle. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. Yeah, we're gonna do a live on the finals, man. I don't know if we're gonna do it tonight, but we should do it, man. But I don't know what he got to do. He seemed like he got the he a little antsy.
Yeah, I'm definitely antsy.
Probably got to go get some lotion for them your legs.
That and a bunch of other things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. We want to hear from y'all, man. Where's James LaFlames at, man?
Oh, James LaFlames wasn't in there today?
I ain't see no James LaFlames today, but
he got his kid. He got his kids though.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you got your kids, you on lockdown. So, yeah, y'all, man. We're gonna give you like a couple of minutes to call in. If y'all want to call in, lines is open. 215-316-4492. There we go. Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
Philip.
Who? You said Philip?
Zilla.
Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Michigan City, man, Indiana.
Shout out to Michigan City. What's up, man?
Man, congratulations, Tawfiq, man. First time for 40, man.
Oh, man, appreciate that, man.
What's up, Black man? I was in FBI, your story's on point, too.
I can't hear you, man. You gotta turn something down or something. You like breaking up or something.
I said, what's up, Black? I was in the FBI, man. Your story's on point.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. And I ain't gonna do nothing but keep bringing it at an alarming rate.
Yes, sir, man. We want them guys to stay up out of there, man.
Yep.
For sure.
Y'all guys be safe up there, man. I'm gone.
All right, man. You too, man. Thanks for the call in, man. Stay
Shout
free.
out to Michigan City.
Yep.
Yeah. You said James on duty. What's going on with James, man? It says, Kid Baller on deck. He said, can't call him, but I got a question. How would y'all deal with the dude Fleece Johnson in prison? Seems like dude did what he wanted to do to whoever.
Fleece Johnson, first of all, is in the federal system and he's underneath the DC car. One thing about it, man, just because you into them type of activities, right? The activities that Fleece Johnson is in.
What does he do?
Fleece Johnson is a homosexual.
Okay.
And he talks about it. He got a real big podcast.
Oh, it's talking about the boy with no teeth, not on duty.
Yeah. And one thing about the DC car, they don't disown theirs that conducts themselves in that manner.
Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
It's Justin. Assalamu alaikum.
What's up, Justin? Man, where you calling from?
I'm from the Bronx. I live in Charlotte, though.
Shout out to Bronx, man. Shout out to Charlotte as well. What's going on?
I was just wanted to ask y'all, why do y'all feel that it's not a larger Muslim-facing ownership in Philly, like as far as the corner stores, community, like the convenience stores, as y'all said it?
I just think people probably just don't know how to do it. Or not aware of the protocols as far as getting things started. I think that if we did, because in Philadelphia, man, a lot of times we look at home care in Philadelphia. Home care hit its stride because a lot of Muslims and people, African Americans, were jumping into home care because of it was like the thing to do. But sometimes people overlook stuff like stores and gas stations and stuff like that because they don't really see success in there right away. So, but I don't know, maybe just lack of I won't say education as far as school, but education as far as how to start these type of businesses. I think that's what it is.
Is it partly because you think there's systematic barriers for Black people?
No,
not getting the business loans and stuff like that?
No, I mean, it's probably a little bit of that too, but I think that people are just not educated on the actual process. I think if it was something that was readily available for people to understand how to do it, I think people would do it for sure. Because it's not really difficult. It's not at all. Because so many grants you can get to start this stuff. It's like, it don't take $1 million to start a bodega or a poppy store is what we call them. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of just educating people about how to do it. And I'm pretty sure people would do it if they knew how to do it.
Black respect. Good
All right,
talk, man. I'll check in. I'm locked in with y'all every week. I'll be sure to check in again.
All right, appreciate you, man.
All right.
Enjoy your night.
Evening.
Who you like? You like the Knicks or the Spurs?
I'm in New York with a heart, but I've never been a Knicks fan.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're riding with the Knicks.
Never.
All right, man. Enjoy your night, man.
All right, man. You too.
Yeah. But yeah, what you were saying, Fleece Johnson. You said you would be his celly or something like that. What you saying?
I wasn't saying nothing. I said you would be a celly and make a good celly. That's what I said. You didn't hear me correctly.
Well, good. What you were saying about Fleece Johnson, people in DC cars?
Oh yeah. With Fleece Johnson, that's the way. Like, what was the question anyway?
He was saying he's right there. Can't call it, but I got a question. How would y'all deal with a dude?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't deal with 066. We wouldn't deal with Fleece Johnson. That he over there with the DC car, unless he made a proposition to one of us individually or whatever, or as a whole or whatever he did. But other than that, the gay dudes, man, be on gay dudes with gay dudes, man. They might bat an eye at a man, and if you be like, oh, from who you betting, then the nigga be look away. He think he a woman. It don't be dudes just going around grabbing your ass and all shit like that. Nah.
Tales from the Jails. Who we speaking with?
Tales from the Jails. What's up, y'all? Salam alaikum. It's $2 bill.
What's going on? Where you calling from, bro?
I'm down north, man.
Yeah, shout out to North Philly, man. What's up, man? What's going on?
So listen, right? When Black was describing the situation when things getting crunchy with your significant other while you locked up and she out there doing her, I felt a bit of that. I've been in that situation before, right? And like you said, you want to know every detail, as crazy as it may sound.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
And I think for me, I was on the phone asking because, like you said, she stopped. Like we had a routine. When you call at the counter or specific time that you call, and like, damn, she ain't answer. And she ain't answering. You burning down the phone, keep calling back. And when she finally told me, heart dropped. Right? And only thing I could muster up was, you still gonna come visit me on my day?
That's it. That's all you.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
You
it's
accept
crazy
anything in there, make you less of a man.
Right.
You accept anything in there, man. Whereas out here, you'll get a what?
But I also was on the other side of that too, as far as like I'm home and I'm dealing with a chick and her dude locked up. And I kind of felt bad, but I'm like, man, I gotta get my lick back. I'm like, you know what I mean?
It's all fair, love and war, man. Sheesh.
I would tell her, I said, listen, that boy gonna kill you if he finds out the things that me and you doing. And this went on for like 2 years with her.
Wow.
I would literally be on the phone with her as she on her way up to the prison. But it's just one of them things. So I'm just saying, like, it's a vicious world out this joint. You know what I mean?
I believe it, man.
But you know, like y'all always say, that's why you gotta stay free.
You gotta stay free.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I just wanted to call in because I felt that, man. Woo.
So listen,
that's a bad joint.
Listen, how many nights you was sleepless, man?
This was like over 15 years ago. I can't remember, man, but I know I went through it. But listen, this all I had to hang on to. Listen, this was a Neo song, "Go On Girl."
Mm-hmm.
Whenever that song was out, Neo say, "I'm too fly to be depressed." So I said, when I get out, I'm running with that. You know what I mean? When they crack the doors, I'm too fly to be depressed. I'm gonna get out here and get mine back.
For sure.
But yeah, man, it was crazy.
All right, man.
But all right, y'all, that's all I wanted.
All right, enjoy your night, man.
All right, y'all too.
He said, shout out to M4 Mansa for the donation, man. Appreciate that, man. We're gonna keep doing our thing for sure. Yeah, man. It's just crazy being up in jail. And I mean, I never experienced that, but it's just difficult, man, to deal with anything. I guess when you in a oppressive state. You know what I'm saying? And he said Fleece Johnson is from Kentucky.
He's from Kentucky?
Yeah.
He was with the DC car. I thought he was with the DC car.
You was locked up with him before in the prison?
No,
with him? Okay. Shout out to Joey Marlino, man. Shout out to Joey, man. We trying to make something happen. But yeah, you know, the thing about it is this, man. You know, phone ring. Tell us from the jail. So we speaking with.
What's good? This Big C from North Jersey.
What's up, bro? Shout out to North Jersey. What's going on?
What's good, man? My question earlier, I heard a guy talking about Muslims in Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where I'm from, I got a question for y'all. Y'all both Muslim brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm from, we got guys that gangbanging Muslims. How do y'all feel about that?
Well,
I'm from North New Jersey, but how do y'all feel about that?
Well, gangbanging is not from the Muslim religion, so anything like gangbanging, nah, man. We Muslims are non-violent, so we're not supposed to be violent and so forth and so on. But so anything that promotes to these streets, codes, or ethnics is not from our religion. So we don't. Sometimes people are just Muslim and they just may have the right beliefs, but just that their actions could be wrong sometimes. So I'm not here to judge them, but I just sometimes people just may not understand. So
do you accept those guys?
Yeah, they your brothers, man. So but all you can do is try to advise people. People gonna do what they want to do regardless. But we just can't. I can't judge a person and say that a person is going to be going to hell or not. People say you're going to hell for this. I don't know. I don't know what. All I can do is still is give advice, because at some point in time we always doing some things we weren't supposed to be doing. So all we can do is advise one another.
No doubt.
From my opinion,
all right, my brother.
All right, enjoy your night, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. So we got like another minute, y'all, before we shut it down. But so we're waiting for calls to come through. So we got like a minute or so to go before we start. Before we wrap it up. But I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in, everybody who's been rocking with us at Tales from the Jails, everybody that's been in the chat today, all the people that's members and subscribers. Make sure y'all hit the like button before y'all get up out of here, man, because we will appreciate that. For you, anything you want to say before you go, young?
Stay free. It's getting hot out here, y'all. Sometimes, the heat will aggravate you a little bit, man. Think a little bit more, man. Enjoy your families, man. Work hard.
Tell us from the jail. So we're speaking with.
What's up? It's Cliff from the P.
Shout out to the P. What's up, bro?
No, I was just piggybacking off of how y'all was talking about just being helpless up in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was booked one time, man. I had a guard tell me one time, say, while you were in this joint, he was like, somebody like me telling your son when to go to bed. And it's
terrible.
You know what I mean? And shut that door.
Yeah, that's bad, man. That's bad, bro.
Yeah, man. So that's terrible, man. Hey, listen, don't bother you like a man being around your kids.
What? That's probably the worst. But listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
My man was talking about somebody, about his woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true this is. This is my pop, right? And I ain't never know him to lie. He told me back in the day, he said he had a joint that she had a lifer old head in the joint.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he was in there with her, and he said the boy called. And then she was like, he want to talk to you. He's like, want to talk to me? And he said he talked to the old head, and the old head was like, listen, I'm in this joint. I'm in here for life. Basically, he was like, I want you to crack my wife. He said what?
That's like the movie Ministers to Society. Excuse me.
Well, no, he said he would crack the jaw, and basically he wanted like him to he wanted to blow by blow, no, not on duty play on how he was cracking his wife. That's how he got himself off.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know. Black said people go for anything. I don't know.
Yeah. Sound like Puff Daddy in the jail though.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't never coming home though.
Yeah, but he doing what Puff was doing out here on the streets. Puff wanted people, from my understanding, he wanted people to go at his situation, and he wanted to watch and hear and watch every detail. So, but
you guys have a good night, man. Y'all be getting me through my shifts, man.
All right, man, no problem, man. You do the same, man.
All right, Black, yo, we never believe that. We never believe that, man. We always believed in you, Black.
You better say it.
All right, man. One.
Tell us from the jails. Tell us from the jails.
Yo, Black,
You.
you know, whenever I watch y'all boys, you know, it keep me out of trouble, keep me out of jail and stuff, keep me out the street.
For sure, man.
You know?
Yeah.
Some boys be trying to pull me into it, but when I see y'all, I get right up out of it.
You gotta stay strong, man.
I see how my life could end up one day if I keep going.
How old is you, youngin?
I'm 15.
15, man. You at a great age. You at a great age of learning and a great age of become the person that you got to be in life. And by doing so, one step is to be your own man. Do not be a follower. Do not follow him, her, Jane. Do what you need to do to prosper in society, man. You don't need to be, you don't need no clique of niggas, no clique of women, and none of that. Get you right, man. You 15, you got your whole life ahead of you. Then the first thing is first, do not, please, I beg of you, do not follow behind nobody else, man.
And don't be breaking no law, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being a square, man. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with being a square. When I say be a square, I mean, and nothing wrong with going to school and hitting them books and, you know, staying out of trouble, man. And listen to your parents, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, cause sometimes, you know, boys hopping in a Johnny, trying to steal cars, trying to rob a poppy store. Things be drawing and then trying to drag other boys in with him.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Young boy, I did the time for you, man. Learn from my mistakes. Man, trust me, I got a lot of friends that's still locked up from robbing that poppy store. And that was over 25, 30 years ago because it could turn into a robbery homicide now. Ain't nothing like going to job, man, starting your own business, man, getting your education, man.
I just lost my man to the street.
Dang. Sorry to hear that, man. How old was he? How old was he?
He was 16.
What happened? He went to jail, he got killed. What happened?
He got killed.
Dang, sorry to hear that, man. So that's an example for you to want to do better. So make sure you use that as fuel to do the right thing, because you don't want to be dead or in jail, you know?
Yeah, after seeing what happened to him, I changed my life around, and then I'm trying to get a job because, you know, it's Bobby's summer and everything. But give me a job and stuff.
That's what's up, man. What's your name again?
I don't want to hold y'all up too long.
No, what's your name? What's your name?
Hockey Raw.
Hockey Raw? Okay, man.
Yeah. All right.
Be good, man.
Have a good night.
You too, man.
Walaikum
salam. That's what's up, man.
All right.
That's what's up. We got a young guy calling in, 15 years old. I think I spoke to him before. They go to Gratz with my nephews, I believe. But yeah, everybody get up out of here, man. Everybody get everything done for the night, man. Don't forget, you know, check us out on TBIC, the sports page, man. Check us out. Follow us on Instagram as well. You know, we'll be here tomorrow. You know, we'll be here every day. We back at full force. You know, and don't forget to hit that like button.
In honor, all the way intact.
Our last call. Tell us from the jails.
Line's been jumping today.
Tell us from the jails. Who we speaking with?
Yo, this Ant from Southwest.
Shout out to Southwest. What's up, Ant? What's going on?
Chilling, man. What's up with the cooking episode?
Oh man, we got a whole lot of stuff, man, that we got to start putting down, but that's coming soon. Man. You know what I mean? To show these dudes, man, what we ate in there, man, how we made it 5-course meal. I mean, a 5-star meal for us that may be a 0 meal for the person that's out here in society. But I'm gonna show them what they gotta eat if they got to go up there and what their best dish be.
Right, yeah, I'm tuned in. I'm waiting on that, John.
All right, man, I got you, bro, man. Thanks for the call in, bro. And be safe out there.
All right, thanks.
Yup.
Don't forget to check us out on iHeartRadio, Spotify. We on all platforms, y'all. Check us out. Everybody get up out of here. Thank everybody for tuning in.